All right, for this particular pizza, we are going to do a Alfredo Parmesan garlic chicken pizza. So we are going to start with doing 75 grams of your Alfredo sauce. We'll get that going on here. Actually, I think we're only going to go to about 50 or so. I think I weighed this out wrong. There we go. So do about 50. Then we will spread this. Actually, before we spread that, we're actually going to get some minced garlic to go in it to add even more flavor to it. Just drop a bunch in there. All right, so there we go. There is the base. Then we are going to do about 100 grams of your shredded chicken breast to put on top. These ones I did boil earlier in the day, and I'm just kind of, a little bit of salt and pepper in there to season it that way. Now we're just going to stick it on there. And then we're going to do about 100 grams of mozzarella cheese. I got this rustic cut. To me, it seems to melt a little bit better than the other kind, so that's the reason why I go with it. Any other kind of work. Now, this is not the fat-free version. I could not find any, but in reality, there's only like a 10 calorie difference, so this will work just fine for what we're doing. There's that, and to make it a little bit fancier, we're going to add about 40 grams of feta cheese on top. All right, there we go for that one. This will go, just like the rest, this will go into the oven for about 7 to 8 minutes. And we'll see it on the flip side. All right, welcome back. The next pizza on the list is going to be an Alfredo 3-cheese pizza. So we'll start with the pizza sauce, the Alfredo. We're doing the 75 grams. Just a tad bit more on that. There you go. So now we will go ahead and spread this out. Remember, you can use whatever kind of sauce you like. This just happens to be the choice of the moment. All right. There we go for that one. And now for the cheeses, we do have a blend of mozzarella, sharp cheddar, and some feta to top it off for this one. So we'll go ahead and get this all on there. Trying to get these cheeses on the bottom and then the feta on the top as much as possible. But if it mixes in a little bit, so be it. It's still going to be good. We're going to take our feta and we'll just drizzle that all over the rest. Spread it out to the corners as best you can. Get nice and even. All right, there you go. There's a 3-cheese pizza for you, and we'll be back after it's done. All right, the next pizza I have a feeling is going to be one that lots of you guys are going to like. It's going to be the buffalo chicken pizza. So we are going to start with the 60 grams of the Hidden Valley fat-free ranch. We'll see how much this comes out to. That's about 40, so we'll go to 50. All right, a little over at the 55. Then, because I know you guys are going to love this, you guys are also going to like adding in the Frank's Red Hot. Now with this stuff has 0 calories, so feel free to add as much as your heart desires when it comes to the taste. To be perfectly honest, I'm typically not a big fan of Frank's Red Hot, simply because of I prefer other types of hot sauce, but I know this is a popular one, so we'll get with that. And we will give this a swirl and get this all out. See, again, this is one of the best things about these pizzas is that they are quick and easy. I always thought, I don't have kids, but I always thought that if you had a bunch of kids and you wanted to do a pizza thing, and not everybody likes the same thing, you can just get a bunch of ingredients, throw it all out there on a table, let them make their own pizza. They get exactly what they want, and it's still everybody's happy with that. Actually, put that there, and then we're going to do the 100 grams of the shredded chicken that I did earlier in the day. There's that. And then we're going to do the 100 grams of the mozzarella cheese. Again, this isn't the fat-free version or anything like that. Could not find any. So sometimes you just got to make do with what you got. This is still going to be a lot healthier and better for you than what you're going to get if you order it out. All right, there's that one. And then put a little bit, add some crushed red peppers on top. All right, now we will get this one in the oven. All right, people, for this video, we are going to be doing a chicken bacon barbecue pizza. So first, we were going to go with the 75 grams of the Mr. G. Hughes sweet and spicy sauce. This is the sauce that I pretty much use on practically everything. Let's do a little bit more on here. All right, that's at about the 75 grams, so we will spread this one out. Like I said, I use this for, like I said, everything. It's really sweet taste. It's got a nice little kick at the end of it. It's not, obviously I use pretty much G. Hughes for everything now. All right, so there's that. All right, then we have our 100 grams of our shredded chicken. Then we got 50 grams of bacon bits. And then 75 grams of our cheese. All right, there it is for this pizza. I'm going to get this one in the oven. We'll be back after it's done cooking. All right, for the next pizza that we are going to do a bacon cheeseburger pizza with pickles. This is the wife's pizza. I don't like pickles, and I wouldn't be using ketchup, but you could get the sugar-free ketchup. Couldn't find any, so I just went with this one for we have for right now. So I will get this sauced up. All right, good enough for that one. That one has about 70 grams of the sauce on there. So then we will spread this one out. So yeah, this one will probably be a little bit higher on the end of the caloric chart, simply because, like I said, I'm having a hard time finding a lot of the no sugar stuff for cheeses and ketchup and everything lately. So this is what we're going to do. All right, so that one's there for that. And we've got 100 grams of ground beef. This is the 70/30. Go ahead and actually just go that. Get it all spread out on there. Obviously, the lower the amount of fat that you get for your beef, the better. All right, then we've got some, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and put the pickles on. These away. So we're trying to do it to where there's 2 per slice. All right, bam, there we go for that one. Now we've got 100 grams of it's a mixed cheese between mozzarella and a fine sharp cheddar. Again, would probably be a little bit lower if we were to use the fat-free, but as I've said how many times now, this is just getting hard enough. More people are using this stuff, or just the way things are in general. And then to top it off, we have 25 grams of crumbled bacon. All right, there we go with the bacon cheeseburger pizza. And now we will get this one in the oven. This pizza is going to be the turkey Italian sausage mushroom pizza. It's one of the basic pizzas that I really like. So, as usual, we'll start with the sauce. Let's see what we got there. All right, we got about our a little over 75 grams of sauce. We'll go ahead and give this a spread out. I am just using a regular classical traditional pizza sauce. This one has 40 calories. There are some others out there that are a little bit lighter. Pretty much use whatever you like that tastes good. That's the way I've pretty much been doing it, and it works out just fine. All right, so let's get this off the edge here. All right. Then I have 75 grams of that turkey sausage that I was talking about. Spread that out. Let's get all of it. Then we will get our this is about 100 grams of mushrooms. Break them up a little bit, make them spread a little bit better, or just keep them as big as you like. So just keep going. Think about it now. I should have probably got some black olives or something to go with this one as well. Such is life. All right. And then we have the mozzarella cheese to top it off. As with the rest of these, cannot find any of the fat-free, so I'm using the next best thing, which is the skim version or the 2% version of these cheeses. All right, so there we go for the the turkey Italian sausage mushroom pizza. All right, we'll get this one in the oven and we'll be eating it just shortly. All right, this pizza is going to be your basic combination / supreme pizza, whatever you want to call it. All right, you guys know we are going to start with our typical about 70 grams of pizza sauce to go on here. It's pretty much the same amount we have used for every other pizza we've made so far. All right, we ran the money with that one. Looks like we got a big old chunk of tomato in there, something there. Put that in the middle. All right. Then to top it, I have got 75 grams of turkey pepperoni. Again, it's about almost like a third of the cost of the calories of regular pepperoni, and you won't notice the difference when you're buying it or you're eating it. So don't buy anything else. And then we've got another 50 grams of regular turkey sausage. So let's get these on there. Now, if you want, you could go less or more on these. I tend to go a little bit heavier on the pepperoni because I obviously like the pepperoni. And so there'll usually be a little bit of overlap. And right now, I have that on there right now. I still have a little bit left over, so I'm just going to hang on to those and I will eat them as I'm waiting for the pizza to cook. Get out my turkey sausage. Then right here, what I have is 50 grams of each of the onions, the mushrooms, and this mixed peppers. So we'll get all this on there. I remember when I worked in Pizza Hut, there was a specific order you were supposed to put these all in so they cook perfectly. I don't remember it. It's been too many years. So, to all my friends who are still watching for Pizza Hut, critique me. Remind me the correct way to make these. Break up some of these chunks of onions. All right. And then we will top it off with 75 grams of our mozzarella cheese. Again, a lot of this stuff this week and the last couple of weeks in general, it's been hard to find the fat-free versions of a lot of this, even going to a couple of different stores and everything like that. So I am using the reduced fat, which it will work. calories on these will be a little bit higher than typically, but again, if you're working out, watching what you're eating in general, there should be no overall issue with it. All right, there is the pepperoni pizza. And when it comes out, I will definitely toss on some crushed red peppers on it. Add a little bit more taste for and like I said, we'll get back to it afterwards. All right, we have come to the final two pizzas for the pizza week on the Big Eats for Big Peeps show. So what we are going to do today is we are going to do two that I consider my cheat day meals, which one is going to be a pepperoni pizza and the other is going to be a meat lovers. So first up, we are going to get started on the meat lovers. Take our red sauce, get zeroed out. We'll do the usual 75 grams, just like pretty much every other one that we've done. A little bit more. All right, big old chunk of tomato right there. A lot of times I'll just make this with a regular, like the Alfredo sauce, also just as good. This out of there. All right, there is the sauce for that one. And for this one, we're going to use the blend of the, excuse me, the mozzarella and the sharp cheddar. Get that mixed up. And also, when I usually make this just a plain pepperoni one, I go with the regular pepperoni versus using the turkey pepperoni. Again, this is more or less a cheat meal kind of a one that I do. All right, so you got all the cheese on that one. Then we get our lovely mini pepperonis, and we just start spreading those around. I spread them around so that there's enough in every single bite, and then some. All of these pizzas are definitely going to be filling, unless you've got an appetite that I just can't conceive, because that's a lot. So there we go. There is our pepperoni one. Now we're going to get that one in the oven. Last but not least, we are going to be doing the meat lovers pizza. So, 75 grams of our sauce. Obviously, if you like your sauce, your pizza a little bit saucier, go ahead and add some more. It's not going to affect it that much. I believe all this sauce is typically anywhere, depending on which style, which company, which one you're using, anywhere between 75 to 80 calories. A lot of them are actually a lot lower than that. All right, so there's that. All right, first on this one, we're going to be doing 50 grams of our regular turkey pepperoni. So with this one, we are going back to the regular. I don't typically put anything in the bottom of mine. The cheese, I like all my cheese on top. Yeah, I know that's a little weird, but that's just the way I roll. All right, so we got that. Then for our meats, we've got 50 grams of each of some crumpled bacon, some Italian turkey sausage, and then some just regular ham. Let's go ahead and get all those on. Mix them up and get them on there in any way you want. It all goes down the same hole. Again, this is definitely a cheat meal kind of a pizza, but if you're doing all of this every once in a while and you're making those gains that you need, you definitely need to be able to treat yourself once in a while. And obviously, as you're looking at this, you're still getting a ton of protein. And we are going to be going with the 75 grams of our mozzarella cheese. All right, there is the meat pizza. And now we will get this one in the oven.